What's up, YouTube? Southern WRX here. Just want to do a quick installment on something that I've come across today putting my vehicle back together. Found out one of the issues that I had was a broken rotor. And which brings me to the topic of today, which is quality parts. Um, One of the things when you order parts for your vehicle, I know everyone does this, is logical, is search for the lowest price parts you can find. Now, there's two different ways you can go about this. You can go searching for one, just the lowest cost, sorry, um, parts period, which means typically they're trying to sacrifice quality, quality management, stuff like that. Then there's also looking for the part that you want and it still be the lowest price. So basically, you're just shopping around for vendors for the same part, just the lowest price. One of the great inventions that we have now is eBay, but it also has a drawback of not being regulated by anything. The rotors that I took off, I could only find on eBay. I couldn't find through any vendor such as Summit, Rally Sport Director, Fast WRX, anything like that. So that's one thing you need to pay attention to. And I've heard other people complain about this, and when I bought my vehicle, these rotors came on it that way. Um, so when I hit the curb and took the vehicle apart, found these rotors had already had pre-existing cracks in it because there had already been rust forming in these cracks. Not new surface rust that you would find, on the surface of a pad or something, but rust occurring, on old crack spots because the other half the rotor had freshly broken, surfaces on it. So when you're shopping for a part, find out what parts you want. Research the part, then research the part again, and then research the part again. Make sure that's the part that you want. Um, I did this with the new rotors that I've ordered. I went with Power Stop. Looked around, thought about the Brembos, thought about Breyers, thought about Willwoods, and I ended up on Power Stop. They're a cheaper brand, still really good quality. I went with full drilled rotors. The ones that I took off were dimpled and slotted. And like I said, the only place that I could find them, and maybe they existed somewhere else and I just hadn't found it yet, but I found them on eBay through a no-name company. And I now understand why. So both of those are getting replaced, and then before too long, I'm probably going to replace the back ones as well. So like I said, when you go through looking for parts, anything that's critical to your car, brakes, drivetrain, powertrain, suspension components, anything like that, wheels, stuff like that, you can order through eBay or Amazon or any third-party vendor, marketplace sort of thing. But make sure that it's through a reputable vendor and you're actually getting the part that you're purchasing, not a Chinese knockoff or something made in Billy Bob's backyard. Brakes are my latest example, and that's why I'm making this video, because I honestly attribute probably some of this to possibly, especially, I don't know, I'm not going to say it broke, and that's what caused me to oversteer or lose traction, but I can say that it would have been a factor definitely if I had gone to the track, taken around the track, taken a hard corner, and broke something. That would have been a very bad thing. So when you do these, make sure you look at what you're purchasing. Make sure, like I said, the vendor's reputable. The vendor is reputable. I know there's quite a few on eBay that are perfectly fine to buy from. I think yesterday I saw that Summit sells some stuff on there. Major parts warehouse sort of place. So you can check them out, or whatever vendor that you use for your vehicles. Just make sure that it's a good component. Make sure that you aren't trying to skimp out on cost. There's a difference between trying to find the lowest price for the part that you want and then just flat out trying to get cheap knockoffs and paying the lowest cost for that. So when you do that, just be careful. Like I said, pay attention to what you're selling. And when you're using critical components, go with a quality product. Don't try to save money in those areas, because you start putting yourself at risk, put other people at risk. Now, if you're going to get, a pod gauge or radio or something like that, go with whatever you want. I mean, that's not something that your life is going to depend upon. And that is, little visual aesthetics and stuff like that. So, if you want to go cheap on that, that's your choice. I still recommend getting a half decent product. That way, hopefully, you're not replacing it soon. But definitely with imported stuff, go name brand and get something good. But any questions, as usual, leave them in the section below. Also, don't forget to like the video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel. Some more videos will be coming up soon. I was working on the car today, trying to get a few pictures. We were trying to hurry to get the car back together, so I didn't get a lot of how-tos. But there are going to be some components that I'm going to be replacing soon in a more time allowance situation. So I'm going to be making some videos of those, sway bars, and stuff like that. After taking it off, I kind of know how it goes back together a little bit easier the second time. But if there's anything y'all want to see, don't forget to drop in a comment or shoot me a message through here on Google, YouTube, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.